Hi guys, just jumping on real quick to do a project share. This is an embellishment box that I made for my friend April, and she's Crafty Creations by April on Instagram. She had requested some lavender items, and after I got all the stuff together, I kind of wanted to put it in a box, but it didn't fit in any of the small embellishment boxes. And so I remembered that I had this in my stash, and I'm going to show you real quick what this was. It's this Configurations box by Tim Holtz. I'm not sure, it says 8.5 by 10, no, 8 3/4 by 10 3/4. That's the measurement. And I've had this for years, like 6 years, planning to do exactly this. This is what I've been meaning to do with it. I know they use them for like like shadow boxes. And I had these two from a while ago, and I know Tuesday Morning had them a few months ago. I still saw them a few months ago. But I didn't pick any up because I have had these for years. So I finally went ahead and tried out what I wanted to do. I did run into some issues that I fixed. So now that I got my first one done, I have a better idea on how to do the second one. So this is what I came up with. I want to show you how I did this. The top comes up like this. It's not like that on the original. I had to cut it. I had to cut it right here the whole way. So that's one problem that I had, because since the lid lifted up the whole way, I couldn't put the feet that I wanted to put here. Actually, sorry, it's the camera is so close, I can't show you the whole thing. This is the front. So I knew I wanted to use these feet, but it covers the bottom, and then if I glued this on here, then when the lid would be lifted, it wouldn't be able to go because the lid would lift right here. I don't want to turn it around, so let me show you the other one. I'm gonna have to open it just to show you what I mean. Okay, so this is how it was originally. So it lifts up this way. So by putting the feet here, it covers the bottom part. The feet have like a little corner. I'm going to show you what the other one. Oh, that's stuck. Sorry. So if I put the feet down this way, no, it's not focusing. It covers the bottom part, as you see, and it wouldn't be able to lift. Also, it's a little bit more complicated to keep lifting the lid. I wanted it to be just like a one-handed movement. Another problem that I ran into is I glued down this acetate piece. I remember watching a video years ago, and I do remember Tim Holtz explaining that it wasn't attached just in case the creator wanted to leave the shadow box open. I do remember that, but I didn't actually, like when I was doing it, I didn't really think about it. I don't remember if he said anything about the film, but I glued it down using double-sided adhesive, and then I adhered another piece here, so a Heidi Swap acetate piece that was really flimsy, and before I could kind of like make it tight, it kind of just went down, and then it didn't go nice and straight. So this thing, the sequins started falling out because the adhesive was stuck to the film. This acetate has a film on it that you're supposed to take off. I forgot about that, or I didn't know, I didn't realize it. So the adhesive was on the film, but the film was coming undone from the acetate when I started gluing on the flowers. Because of the heat, I suppose. And it has the film on both sides, so that was like a disaster. So the other thing I want to show you that I did is, well, just basically about the lid. I basically just cut it down all the way. First I just did the 3 sides, but then after putting the paper, and I knew this was going to happen, but I really did not want to take the extra work, and I ended up having to do it anyway. When you put down the papers, if you have ever made, like hardcovers, you know that you're supposed to leave some space. It just won't open nicely or stay or close nicely if you don't. So I put the paper down, and it did open about this way, this far. But it stayed closed, but it wouldn't open all the way. And if I did it the other way, like I put glue down there, then it wouldn't shut, because I put the hot glue after I tried fixing the sequins. So I ended up having to rip the whole thing apart and then put more paper, and left like a space, I guess. I hope that makes sense. Let's see, I did put a sequin mix in there, but it is getting stuck there because of the film becoming undone. The sequin started going in there, so I did seal it, but it's still like a large gap. You can see, and it does open more now. I'm still afraid of it opening. And I did remove the film from this side. I tore it out, and I fixed it by wrapping the paper around this way. However, inside the sequin mix, well, in between, the film is still in there, because I didn't know it was there. So I did use the Dulce collection by Frank Garcia, and I really love the way it came out. It just came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. After taking the extra steps, and I decorated with some flowers at each corner. The containers or compartments, they come out. I took an extra step that I didn't need by painting the sides. But you don't see the sides, so that was just wasted time. So I could have just done, the edges and the inside. I did kind of like a peach color. It's called Flesh, I believe. I have it right here. It's this folk art multi-surface acrylic paint. It's called Light Flesh. It says 2944, and I'm pretty sure I got this like at Walmart for probably around $1. I did 2 layers, and before the 2 layers I did 1 layer of, I didn't have any gesso. I knew I needed gesso, otherwise you need a few layers of the paint because it's translucent. So I did a layer of this metal primer because I didn't have any gesso, thinking it would work the same. I thought it would give it something the paint could grab onto, but it didn't really work. But I think just the 2 layers of the paint is fine. Like I said, I did the inside so that because you see it, you see it. The bottom part, I haven't even shown you all the inside, but all the pieces, all the compartments inside have an image of the collection. I think I'll take these right here because it only has 5 things. So each one has an image that I cut them all out. I went through all the papers and I went through all of them, the 12 by 12. I think most of the images were from the 8.5. I mean 8 by 8 and the 6 by 6, I think, because they were the smaller size to look nice on here. But you don't even have to do that. You could just do one large image and cut it, and it'll still, you know, if everything is out, you can see it, and I guess it would look nice if it was empty, but since it's only going to be one compartment at a time, I guess if she wants to move it around, if she wants to empty this out, use it for something else, you can use it for jewelry, a candy box, I don't know. I was gonna do all lavender. I ended up changing it last minute because I don't know, I just wanted it to kind of match the collection since it's see-through. But I did put mostly like purples and lavenders, even though I did throw in some pink and teal. This. Okay. I'm gonna go through each of the compartments. In this one I just have some pom-pom trim, and I put purple, lavender, and then this peach color. And this one I just have a mixture of pom-poms, and I did put more of these. She said she doesn't have a lot of the purple, so I did put more of these, but I put them at the bottom so that the top you can see more like a mix of all 3 colors or all 4 colors. And this one I had some of these bows that I made out of faux leather and canvas from Hobby Lobby, and these were just I was actually lucky because these were all extras from, well, these were what I had left after I sold all the other ones that I made. I had these different like mixes of lavender and purple, so I didn't have to make them. And then I had this teal and the white one, but I think I already sold all the pink ones. Let's see. On this side I made all these bows, and I want to show you. They're all different sizes. These are smaller than the ones I usually sell, and then they're also, I made them different. Instead of making them all like nice, I made them, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of just wrapped it around without folding it. It's kind of, I don't want to say wrinkled, but messy, I guess. Cute messy, I think. So I made these 3 colors in this larger size. This is how I normally make them. Like, you know, I fold it, and then I fold it here this way. These I kind of just wrapped it around my fingers and then tied it, and then however it landed, I guess I left it. I didn't fold it this way. And then I made a smaller size in these same colors. Well, these ones are glitter pink and like teal. And this is like a nude color. And then I made these even smaller ones in lavender. And then I made a couple of stuffed ones in a mini size. So hope she likes these. And I tried to put so that they look like it has, you know, all the colors at the top, so you could see all the different colors. Then the next compartment, the next compartment has this is a ruffle trim from Hobby Lobby, and then these 2 are ruffle trims from AliExpress. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's this one right here. It's kind of like a ruffle lace in lavender and pink. Then this compartment here are 2 mini tassels that I made out of yarn. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put I did think about adding something. My son was like, I think you should add a stick to hold it open. And I'm like, it's not gonna close. Okay, it's just a yarn tassel, a mini size. I just made 2 in these lavender colors. Then a sequin mix. It has purple, mint, pink, gold, clear in this cute little jar. And then this compartment is just full of different types of clips. I have clothespins and paper clips in different sizes. Oh, I think yeah. It's just different size and colors. And then this is glitter one, and then all these different sizes and colors. Oops. Okay. And then you already saw this one. I just have this heart that I don't know where I got it from. I can't remember. But I think it was from something from Dollar Tree that I probably took apart. And then here it just has large foam flowers, 1 of each color. In this compartment here is some ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I have purple, teal, pink, and then this really pretty lace as well. Then down here are some tassel trims. And I'll show you those too. This is from AliExpress as well. So I just had a little bit of each color here. Then I'll go over to this side. This side has this wooden spool of a lavender lace. And then this another wooden spool of more lavender lace with the little clothespin. Then I have a couple crocheted. This is a crocheted flower and a crocheted heart. These are from my friend Eileen Payne, that she gifted me a while ago. Also, she's on Instagram, Eileen Payne. And then I have a tassel in each color as well. Okay, and this next compartment, I just put a bunch of flowers from my stash. I went ahead and put all the purple at the bottom. And I just cut them out so they would fit on here instead of having them, you know, take a full spot. One of the bigger compartments, I went ahead and cut them all up. This one is full of bows. I just put all these different sizes and colors in here. This is the only mint one because I'm almost out of this color. And then there's another tulle bow down here. And then this last compartment here, I added this liquid pearls, and it's like a pearly lavender. I don't think I've ever used this. I have a bunch of these type of mediums. I've never used them. And then the whole thing is all the charms, all the embellishments, all the gems. There's buttons, there's beads, different types of buttons. This is a keychain thing, beads, some resin pieces, flower, this little flat back heart, more flowers, more beads, charms, and these type of gems, as well as these type of gems. I was separating them at first, but they were taking up all the compartments and I wanted to add so much. Let's see, I think there's all the different pieces. I do have this. This is a ribbon flower. I got it from AliExpress. And this thing wouldn't fit in one of the little ones, so I had to share the compartment. I did not glue the compartments down. If she wanted to, she could rearrange them. However, I did not paint or put paper in the box inside. Like, if she takes all the compartments out, this thing is plain. But they're stuck on there. Like, they're fitted nicely. They're not, you know, moving around or anything. They're not gonna be moving around. Let's see, what else? The closure, I just made sure that it closed all the way, so that meant making sure that all the ribbons and trims were all the way down, all the bows were not overflowing, and it does close all the way. So all of these things have to be leveled, and it does close all the way. I did put just a little charm here. I made a hole, I put a brad, I put the jump ring through the brad. The brad comes on the other side, and then there's just the charm hanging. It doesn't really add a lot of weight to keep it closed, but it does help, and I think it looks nice just hanging from the side. I'll try to show that. And I want to say that I really, really love this charm, and it pains me to see it go. Like, I was so close to just changing it out, putting another one, since I never really shared it, like in Instagram. There was no sneak peeks. But I just thought about, why would I be hoarding it? I would just be hoarding it for the perfect project, and I don't really think there's a more perfect project for this charm than this. I just love the way it came out. I love the way it looks. So I am letting it go, since I know it's going to a loving home. The last part that I put here, this is another Tim Holtz thing. It makes it look like a what's it called? A jewelry, a music box. You know, you turn it and it plays music. It's not, you know, not functional, but I thought it looked nice there. Just makes it look like a music box. And that's pretty much it. That's my project share. I hope she likes it. Can't wait. If you're seeing this, I mean, she got it. So I hope you enjoy this project share, and see you next time. Bye bye.